Hello, hello. I'm gonna give things a minute before we fully start. Who up Nancying there, Drew? Yeah, good enough. Okay. And that should be recording, and that should be capturing, and let's go. Did the game immediately crash? Nope, there we go. Warnings at Waverly Academy.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. This is my Center of Operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That'll tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way.
If you think you're ready to die in that mystery. Anyway, yeah, hello. Welcome to Nancy Drew, the Wizards of Waverly Academy. Last time we were looking at Blackmore Manor, and it was just a piece of shit. This game is from the era that actually still runs on modern computers. So I can actually run this without it being actual hell. I have played this one in the past. I barely remember anything about it. I remember there's a lunch minigame where the food looks so much better than it is. Like, in that same sort of way that anime food always looks great, the food in these games always looks so good, despite the fact that they're clearly not. And also that there's something about going around at night and trying not to get caught. And that is all I remember. Also, that building in the intro is infinitely closer to what Britain is actually like compared to the previous game, and I don't know if this one's even set in Britain. But yeah.
Can't check that off yet. The headmistress at the Waverly Academy for Girls has asked me, begged me actually, to discover who's been leaving mysterious notes for students there and causing the strange accidents that always follow them. So malicious was the last accident, the parents of its victim are threatening to sue the school if the perpetrator isn't identified. Fast. And so, pretending to be a transfer student named Becca Sawyer, I'm going to go undercover at the upstate New York boarding school and hopefully find the culprit. I have to use a fake name instead of my real one because if any of my soon-to-be classmates plug the name Nancy Drew into an online search engine, my cover would be blown in an instant. And to make sure no one sees or hears anything that could give me away, the headmistress has forbidden me to contact her, which means I'm about to be tossed, totally on my own, into a world of bright, privileged, click-conscious teenage girls. This could be my scariest case yet.
I'm shitting my pants.
That's done.
This style of era of Nancy Drew games is also the shit I fully remember. Well, not fully. It's the shit I played as a kid a lot. It's good-ass memories doing this shit. Yeah. Like, I cannot even begin to tell you how much Nancy Drew's lines of, like, ticking things off the list lives rent-free in my head. I would normally go senior. I will still go senior. I was considering going junior for the stream, but fuck it, let's go senior. Two weeks ago. Time's up, cat.
Let me out! Hey!
This is not the one we played together. It was another one set at a school.
Hey, you're the new person.
Okay, we're just straight into it.
Becca something. Becca Sawyer. I'm Corrine, the person who stuck rooming with you. I mean, you're the person who stuck rooming with me. Anyway, welcome to our humble dwelling space.
Yeah, the other one you did was straight up, people are getting fucking murdered. This one is less dramatic, unfortunately. Unless?
Thanks. Sorry to barge in and bug you like this. You look really busy.
Busy? That's the understatement of the year. I've got 4 days to finish a 30-page research paper that has to be fully annotated, utilizing a bibliography that has to include at least 6 published, no online stuff, published sources. Any normal student would hate having you barge in like this. But then, I'm not all that normal, so you can bug me all you want. Not that you're bugging me. Well, you are technically, but you're not really because I'm so... Never mind.
I was told you could help me, you know, get oriented.
Oh yeah, you bet. Let's see. First thing you gotta do is read the Waverly Student Guide, which is online. If you don't have a laptop, it doesn't look like you do. That one little bag is all you brought?
All my stuff's being shipped from France, Lyon. It'll be here in a couple of days, but please, go on.
Anyway, you can get online by jumping on the computer in the library. Just make sure you read the part in the guide about Waverly's demerit system really well. It's enforced by Paige. Believe me, you do not want to mess with her. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, this floor is special because only seniors who are viable candidates for valedictorian live up here. Whoever's named valedictorian gets a full ride scholarship to the university of her choice, so it's a pretty big deal. Of course, the only truly viable candidate is me. Oh, and I should probably tell you about the curse.
The curse?
Some of the kids on this floor have been getting these threatening notes from someone calling herself the Black Cat. Well, the first note's a warning, but if you get a second one, something really bad happens to you. And last week, the girl in the room next door, Megan Vargas, she got a second note, and that night she ate something at dinner she was allergic to and had such a bad reaction that she had to go home. Somebody's obviously playing a prank, but a lot of kids are starting to get really freaked out.
Sounds like revenge.
You mean the only girls to get notes from this Black Cat person are girls who are in the running to be valedictorian?
I hadn't really thought of it that way, but yeah, I guess that's right. Maybe somebody's jealous of us smart kids or something, or maybe it's one of us. Maybe someone's trying to scare off her competition. Whatever. It's not gonna work on me.
I don't hear cello music, so I should probably turn the music up a bit. Okay, yeah, now I can just about hear it. Okay. So, what immediately stands out to me is that this sounds more like a revenge case. Although if they're getting notes first, and it's the second note that kills them, or, well, harms them, not kill them.
Have you ever gotten one of these Black Cat notes?
Yeah, I got one about 3 days ago.
No kidding. May I see it?
Sorry, I took one look at it and tore it up. But if you'd like to see the note my ex-roommate got, that one's right here.
Okay, so...
A bad experience. Got locked in a pitch-black closet overnight. See, she was claustrophobic, so when they found her the next
you were
morning,
already so fucking suspicious. And then you're going, oh, I got a note. Oh, I don't have it anymore.
No text, nothing. Just gone.
When she got this, how did she react?
She tried to laugh it off, but I think she was scared. She was pretty neurotic.
What about the second note?
There wasn't a second note. Or at least, if there was, she never said anything about it to me.
If we're assuming you are innocent and you really did get a note but tore it up, maybe the first note was actually for her and you assumed it was for you, and then the second note, that was the second note. Not that that really makes a difference, but why would they bother sending 2 notes? Like, a warning to do what? To stop what? But yes, you're also just so fucking suspicious immediately.
Where's that cello music coming from?
Next door. That's Mel Corbelis.
Has she gotten a Black Cat note?
I'm not sure. Her roommate did, though. She's the one who got so sick she had to go home.
we'll have to see more about it, but so far, it seems to be targeting one and a pair of roommates, and not more than that. So it could be a group thing of like, we'll see.
Well, guess I'd better go start meeting people.
Like a
Yeah,
group
I
of
guess you
them
better.
doing that.
I'm not so bad, right?
What do you mean?
It's just that, well, you're about to find out that I'm not exactly the most... Never mind. You'll see soon enough.
Sounds like motive to me.
Check.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully these are in the phone. It was kind of creepy. Only in Ramsey Hall. And all the kids in Ramsey Hall are running for valedictorian. Why is Nancy just standing there? Nancy, what are you doing? I'm Nancy Drew. Just standing there as she mentally goes through all the notes. I'm Nancy Drew.
Paige will see you, I guarantee it.
Miss Sawyer, get down from there before you fall and break your neck. That will be 3 demerits.
Okay. You've received 3 demerits.
You're gonna get in trouble.
Out of the tree and back to your room, Becca. That's 3 demerits.
$11:30, so time is passing, I think.
You're gonna get in trouble.
I see you, Becca. And I just gave you 3 demerits. Now get down from there and go to your room.
12:04 p.m.
Paige will see you, I guarantee it.
Out of the tree and back to your room, Becca. That's 3 demerits.
How many demerits until she is kicked out?
You're gonna get in trouble.
I see you, Becca. And I just gave you 3 demerits. Now get down from there and go to your room.
Hey! Dear Miss Becca Sawyer, re-expelled. Due to your flagrant disregard of the rules of conduct outlined in the student handbook, you have left us no choice. You are hereby expelled from Waverly Academy. You will be escorted to your room where you will collect your belongings and then be immediately escorted off campus grounds. Thank you for attending Waverly. Sincerely, Natalie Westberg. Natalie Westberg, Dean of Students. I'm Natalie Westberg. On behalf of the disciplinary department, CC Paige Griffin, Ramsey Hall. I did it. The good news, now you don't have to worry about solving the mystery. The bad news, what else is there? Bowling, television? I'm bored already. You have made a fatal error.
Hi, I'm Nancy
Okay,
Drew.
I'm gonna start
the
over so I
headmistress-
don't have any demerits. I can't skip this. Can I skip? I can't skip this. I'm a genius. Also, I noticed that is a different note. Time's up, and then the scratch going that way, with the ball facing to the left.
Hey! This isn't funny! Let me out! Let me out!
Hey, you're the new person. Becca something. Becca Sawyer. I'm Corrine, the person who stuck rooming with you. I mean, you're the person
Well,
who stuck rooming
the good
with
news
me.
is we can try the other
Anyway,
routes.
welcome to my
See if we get any new
or
information.
our humble dwelling space.
Thanks. Sorry to barge in and bug you like this. You look really busy.
Busy? That's the understatement of the year. I've got 4 days to finish a 30-page research paper that has to be fully annotated, utilizing a bibliography that has to include at least 6 published, no online stuff, published sources. Any normal student would hate having you barge in like this. But then, I'm not all that normal, so you can bug me all you want. Not that you're bugging me. Well, you are technically, but you're not really because I'm so... Never mind.
Which one is my bed?
That one used to be Danielle's, my old roommate. She had kind of a bad experience. Got locked in a pitch-black closet overnight. See, she was claustrophobic, so when they found her the next morning, she could barely talk. And when I came back from class that afternoon, she just left. No note, no call, no text, nothing. I should probably tell you, some of the kids on this floor have been getting these like threatening notes from someone calling herself the Black Cat. Well, the first note's a warning, but if you get a second one, something really bad happens to you. And last week, the girl in the room next door, Megan Vargas.
Yeah, so the one we saw, one she'll show us in a sec, the scratches were going through the text and the ball was facing to the right. Whereas, so presumably the one we saw in the cutscene was the second one, which she dropped while... I've already forgotten. She was either looking at a balcony or the end of her bed, which means she could have dropped it and it went under her bed, or she dropped it and it went down...
From France, Lyon. It'll be
went
here in a
down,
couple of days. But please,
well, it is
go
hard to
on.
talk over people talking.
You can get online by jumping on the
I
computer in the library.
dropped it while facing a railing banister inside, and it would have gone downstairs to wherever that was.
Believe me, you do not want to mess with her. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, this floor is special because only seniors who are viable candidates for valedictorian live up here. Whoever's named valedictorian gets a full ride
So this floor
scholarship to the
specifically.
university of her choice, so it's a pretty big deal. Of course, the only truly viable candidate is me.
Wait a
Why?
minute. You mean the only girls to get notes from this Black Cat person are girls who are in the running to be valedictorian?
I hadn't really thought of it that way, but yeah, I guess that's right. Maybe somebody's jealous of us smart kids or something, or maybe it's one of us. Maybe someone's trying to scare off her competition. Whatever, it's not gonna work on me.
Have you ever gotten one of these Black Cat notes?
Yeah, I got one about 3 days ago.
Really? Where'd you find it?
On the floor over there. Somebody slipped it under the door during the night.
So
I didn't
you don't
wanna
know
look
if
at
that
it
was your
before I
first,
left. But if you'd like to see the note
or
my
one of
ex-employee
hers.
got, that one's right here.
When she got this, how did she react?
She tried to laugh it off, but I think
But then she
was
also
scared.
saw one
She's
in
pretty
the...
What about the second note?
There wasn't a second.
She saw
or
one...
at least, if there was,
What am I
she never
saying?
said anything about it to me.
I completely forgot what I was going to say. Well,
Where's that cello music coming from?
Next door, that's Mel Corbelis.
Does she ever stop playing?
Depends on her mood. When she's really, really down, I'll bet if they didn't give demerits for making noise after hours, she'd play that thing 24/7.
Well, guess I'd better go start meeting people.
Yeah, I guess you'd better. I'm not so bad, right?
What do you mean?
It's just that, well, you're about to find out that I'm not exactly the most... Never mind. You'll see soon enough.
okay, let's save before I fuck up again. Okay, so... I am... Okay, red bed. Not red bed.
Someone named Rachel wants me to come to her room.
Rachel Hubbard. She's in the room at the end of the hall.
Hello, Becca. Welcome to Waverly. Since you just transferred here and don't really have any papers due or exams to study for, unlike the rest of us, I could really use your help on this project I'm working on. Please come see me as soon as you can. My room's at the other end of the hall. Thanks so much, Rachel. Yep. There we go. Okay, so that's her bed. That's as previously the other ones. The recent victims. Recent victims. Doesn't look like I can get on the floor and look below. So that'll have to wait. Mr. Mingles says hi. Courtney Myers.
Whoa, watch it! Oh, your hair's on fire. No wonder you're in a hurry.
My hair's on fire?
Just kidding. Red hair looks really good on some people. I'm Izzy Romero.
I'm Becca Sawyer. I just transferred here.
Where are you from?
From the States originally, but I came here by way of France. It's a long story.
Chouette alors. Let me have your cell phone.
My cell phone?
Yeah, so I can set you up on the local network. It'll just take a second.
Okay.
This way, you'll be able to get texted and keep up on all the breaking news. There you go. Look, my room's on the other side of the study hall, but lately I've been spending most of my time in the library. So come talk to me. I'm student body president, which means when it comes to the lay of the land, I got the best map. See ya.
You're an asshole, but you're a red herring. You aren't the one doing it. I want to keep saying murderer, but that's not quite right.
Check.
I enjoy greatly how much Nancy sounds middle-aged, and she's always supposed to be like young 20s to teenage years.
Hi, this is Ned. If I could pick up, I would, but I can't, so leave a message or call back. Either way, I'll talk to you soon.
Hi, Ned. Well, I'm at Waverly, but I guess I'll call you later. I don't really have that much to report yet anyway. Bye.
Mel Corbalus. Help, disappearing under a muck and mound? Mound of laundry. Can I borrow some detergent? Yeah, she sounds like an aunt.
I'm here.
Nice. Not what I expected for a cello player. Are those night vision?
Read much followed by more. Wonder why it was spelled with 2 O's instead of 1. Is this sampler as old as it looks?
It's old, that's for sure. My great-great-great-grandmother made it. She was in the first class of students to graduate from here. Everybody in my family who attends Waverly has to hang that thing in her room. It's tradition.
Did your mother graduate from here?
And her mother and her mother's mother ad infinitum. I come from a long line of Waverly grads. I'm what you call a legacy. I was admitted automatically.
Searching for something is what life is for. To find what is hidden, read much, followed by more. Read much followed, possibly a book, by more. Or read much, followed by more, as in a body of water. I'd imagine it's much followed by more. That is upsetting. It's a freaking doll thing. Can't look at the goggles. Can't currently go through her stuff.
Who are you?
I'm Becca Sawyer. I just moved into the room next door.
Oh yeah, you're the transfer, the one who got kicked out of some school in France?
What? No, I didn't.
Waverly's primary source of all wisdom and truth has been suggesting otherwise. Hey look, I don't really care, but you gotta admit it's kind of weird to be changing schools in the middle of your senior year, and the fewer gory details you provide as to why, the more kids are gonna talk. Or should I say, text?
What's the rumor mill been saying about the black cat?
The black cat is just someone playing an idiotic prank, end of story. Of course, it's not the end of the story for my roommate Megan, who wound up having to go home sick with an allergic reaction that almost killed her. But it's still a stupid prank.
Did Megan have any idea who left her those notes?
Look, enough about the black cat. The other girls can buy into that garbage all they want, but the pea brain that's behind this, I refuse to give her the satisfaction. So if you have questions for Megan, I think you should call her yourself. 845-555-1849.
You play that cello pretty well.
Thank you. I taught myself to play when I was 10.
Do you play any other instruments?
Yeah, the keyboard. As in synthesizer, not computer. Although I'm pretty good with computers, too.
How well do you know the girl I'm rooming with, Corrine?
Probably better than anybody. She doesn't have a lot of friends, but she's incredibly smart. Plus, she's a social outcast, too, so we get along pretty well.
What makes you say she's a social outcast?
She's so desperate for people to like her, she gets on everyone's nerves. Me? I don't much care if people like me or not, but Corinne? She cares a lot. And it shows.
I'll let you get back to your music.
Drop in anytime.
Okay. Okay, Nancy. I very much also enjoy how Nancy constantly sounds like she's just got a dopey smile on her face, no thoughts going on behind her eyes. Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. Tempting, but no.
I'm being gossiped about already? That sure didn't take long.
And someone is spreading rumors that she was kicked out of her old school. Not that it really matters, but could be interesting to find out who it is that does most of the gossiping. Where the fuck is this other place I'm supposed to go? There we go. Rachel Hubbard. Don't forget, study group tonight.
How about that? This door's not locked.
What?
Interesting that she tried it to know that first. Being able to face this way is very curious. Maybe I can hide in there later. I am absolutely horrendous with names. I am not going to remember any of these girls' names.
You must be Becca Sawyer. Did you see my note?
I did if you're Rachel Hubbard.
That's me. And boy, am I glad you're here. See, I've got this web design project that's due by the end of the break. Only I've got 2 papers to write by then, too. So, since you're transfer and you won't really have anything to do until classes start, I was hoping you could help me.
First of all, you're adorable.
But I don't even know you.
There's really not that much to know. I'm Rachel Hubbard. I'm from Pittsburgh. I'm here on a scholarship. I blew a recent AP Chem test, which means I probably won't be valedictorian unless everybody else totally messes up.
Yeah, Nancy
Love
is
dogs. I hate cauliflower. My favorite subject.
capital
math.
D smiley face
I am
constantly.
Desperate. Look, I just need you to do grunt work. Take pictures and upload them mostly. The pages I'm designing will be part of the Waverly School website.
You sure that's not cheating?
Positive. It's a design class, not a photography class. What the pictures are of and where they appear on the page are all that's important, and that'll be totally up to me.
Well, I guess I could help you. Sure.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, what you need to do first is take a picture of all the valedictorian candidates. Here are their names. You have a camera cell phone, right?
Course.
Great.
Yep.
After you've taken everybody's picture, get on the computer in the library and upload them according to the instructions on that sheet. I'll check the pictures once they're up. If I want you to take any of them over, I'll leave a note for you on the page. When you're done, report back to me, all right? I may need you to do something else. In the meantime, I'm about to be late for a meeting with my advisor, so if you could get started, that would be great. I really appreciate this, Becca. See you later, okay?
It's already open.
Okay, Nancy, I'm going to be in a meeting, so please leave. Izzy Romero and Leela Yadav. Thanks for the treats. I can make it through the weekend now.
Locked. Izzy must be somewhere else.
Now the restroom.
Sorry, I don't want to be disturbed right now.
Locked.
Yeah, just 2 hours of knocking. I didn't want to go down there yet.
Someone didn't lock their door.
I'm here.
I love this in games anyway. Just protagonists being fucking weird. It's especially funny to me in Nancy Drew games.
Hi. Hey, how come I couldn't find anything about you online, like on your page?
Is that a big deal?
Well, yeah. I mean, anyone under the age of like 30 who doesn't have something up on your page either A, has been living on Mars, or B, is seriously weird. And since it doesn't look like either of those applies to you, what gives?
I took my page down because... for personal reasons.
Well, do you have a boyfriend?
Yeah?
Well, who is he? Where does he live? Come on, you can tell me stuff. I'm your roommate.
I'm sorry, but I'd rather not talk about him right now, okay?
Yeah, okay, whatever. So what do you want to talk about?
I ran into someone in the hall when I left here. Her name was... Izzy?
That would be Isabella Romero, Izzy for short. Queen Izzy. I can just see her, acting all warm and fuzzy while she sizes you up, trying to decide if the new girl is worthy of becoming one of her subjects.
Sounds like you don't like her.
That girl never, ever passes up a chance to do or say something cruel to me. She just does it because she's jealous, of course, but it's still... well, it's still annoying.
Rachel enlisted me to help her get her web project done.
Better you than me.
You don't like her?
Let's just say she's not one of my favorite people. She's kinda... flaky. Like last month, she flunked a test that took her out of the running for valedictorian. Technically, she shouldn't even be on this floor anymore.
Is it really just going to be you? Because wow, you are just every red flag. Also, oh no, people don't like me. Immediately talk shit about everyone.
I met Mel. She's very... different.
Yeah, I think that's why we're friends. She did say I was her friend, right? Oh, sorry, that was dumb. There we go, sounding all insecure and loserish again.
You know, maybe people would like you more if you didn't talk shit about them immediately. Immediately. Like, the gossip I can understand. Like Gossip Girl. But the other one, you just started insulting for no reason.
Are you a Waverly legacy like Mel is?
As if. I earned my way into this place. I was accepted because I was the most deserving applicant, like...
Is it really just going to be
Those
you?
are my words, not the school's, of course. But it's still true.
I need to take a close-up of you for a web page Rachel's
I
working
hate
on.
everyone.
That okay?
I hate all of these people.
About your camera and let's get it
I'm
over
not.
with.
I'm not the
Cheese.
murderer-ish.
My face is getting a little sore over here.
Lol.
Where can I find Leela Yadev? I need to take her picture.
Leela is Izzy's roommate. She's probably in the rec room.
I'll see you in a bit.
Enjoy.
Why don't you all love me? Also, you're a scab and fuck you.
Becca the new girl, what's going on?
How well do you know Rachel?
Not well. We don't hang out.
With whom does she hang out?
That is something you'll have to ask her. I just know I don't. We have nothing in common. Plus, there's something about her that's a little... off.
Why do you think she flunked that test?
Because she's not that smart. In fact, when it comes to being valedictorian, it's a mystery how she ever made it this far.
I need to take a closer
Why
look
is
at
everyone
a page
talking
on
so
the
much shit
school
about her?
website I'm helping put up.
The school wants my picture on its website? Groovy. Blast away. So take the picture.
I'll quit bugging you.
Sounds good. Did you even leave?
On second thought, never mind. Later. Locked. Izzy must be... How about that? This door's not locked.
Interesting. Oh no, I saw one going, okay. This one any different?
What was the deal with all those glass eyes?
Probably a reference to a previous game. The rec room is for the enjoyment of all students. Do not leave personal belongings in the room. Dispose of snack shop waste appropriately. All electronics are be turned off and not in use. Cell phone use is not permitted in the rec room. But what if I did?
This can wait till I'm sure no one's listening.
Fair enough.
You must be the girl who came all the way from France with just the clothes on her back? Becca something?
Becca Sawyer.
I'm Leela Yadav. Welcome to Waverly.
What happened to your wrist?
I took a really freak fall and sprained it. I'm supposed to rest it for at least a week. That's why I'm in here instead of the gym shooting baskets. Playing the games in here keeps my reflexes sharp. People think I'm just saying that, but it's true. In fact, let's play air hockey. Come on! By helping me stay in shape, you'll be helping out your new school. You want to get off on the right foot here, don't ya?
Yeah, but I don't have time right now. I told Rachel Hubbard I'd help her with her web project.
That's too bad.
Too bad I can't play, or too bad I'm helping Rachel?
Both. But mostly too bad you're being subjected to Rachel on your very first day.
Rachel sure doesn't seem to be very popular around here.
For good reason. She's got this bizarre schizoid thing going. She'll say something one day, then deny it the next, or she'll do something, then claim she didn't. She's actually kind of scary. You'll see.
You all suck.
In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if she's the Black Cat. You heard about the Black Cat, right?
Oh yeah, I heard.
See, Rachel flunked a test a couple weeks ago, which means she can't be valedictorian. So maybe, in some twisted way, she thinks we're to blame and she's using this Black Cat stuff to freak us all out. Not that it's working. On me, at least. I've won state championships in both soccer and basketball. No way am I gonna let a couple of stupid notes get to me.
Yeah, it is a rich kid's school. A rich kid's all-girls school as well.
Because you're in the running for valedictorian, I need to get a close-up of you for the school website, if that's okay.
No problem. Fire when ready.
Bang bang. Kapow. Gun sound effects that I don't have on hand.
You okay over there?
Perfect.
Do you ever hang out with my roommate, Corinne?
Not if I can help it.
Who does hang out with her?
Mel Corbelis and her are friends. No big surprise. After all, weirdos of a feather flock together.
I've bugged you enough for now.
That's all right. I'm kind of waiting for my boyfriend to call. He goes to Oxborough. That's the boys' school just down the road. Talking to you helped kill the time. I'll see ya.
So, I was curious about... They were insistent that, oh, the Black Cat, she's doing blah blah blah. And then one of the laziest writing tricks in the book is just misgender them by pronoun when talking about them idly. As a way to, like, throw off. But it was actually a woman, but it was actually a man. In this case, I didn't call it out because it's an all-girls school with seemingly only girl staff as well. But if there's a boys' school right nearby, maybe someone is targeting them for some reason. Immediate go-to would be like, someone's boyfriend is like, I'm gonna make sure my girl is the only girl. And the girl. Odyssey Championship. That seems important. Piano. Piano puzzle. Yay. That wasn't a sarcastic yay, that was actual yay. I enjoy piano a lot.
Looks like I need a key.
And something is checked out to Yadav. Celebratory dinner? What's the picture? These are very much the types of games where these are very much the types of games where you want to take actual notes. I'm not doing that, so I'm going to be making a lot of use out of the in-game camera. Jack Ribcrab. He's my favourite beetle. New arrivals. Connie Myers is the library assistant, our roommate. I think this middle one is a reference to a previous game, possibly the others too.
Those are Roman numerals.
Dixley. I don't know Roman numerals well enough to read that immediately. X is 10, I is 1. M, D, C, and L, I don't know. Good to know. Person.
Bonjour. Unfortunately, that and chouette alors are all the French I know. Hey, my condolences on your roommate assignment. You know, it might not be too late to get it changed.
I hear your roommate is Leela Yadev.
Athletic superstar and savior of Waverly's athletic program. We actually get along fine. Probably because we're pretty much equals. Everyone knows who she is, and everyone knows who I am. A word to the wise. Avoid hanging out with your roommate as much as possible. Nobody likes Kareen.
Why not?
Because she's Kareen. And Kareen is just not cool. But look, don't worry. Everyone knows rooming with Kareen wasn't your idea. As long as you don't hang out with her, nobody's gonna hold it against you.
Sounds like who you hang out with around here is pretty important.
Hey, this is the real world. It's important no matter where you are.
What's your take on Mel?
All that edgy, free spirit, deep thinking stuff is just an act. She knows she can't cut it here, so she's making it look like she doesn't care.
You don't think she's that smart?
Book smart? Maybe. People smart? Complete zero. If her mother hadn't gone here, they wouldn't have allowed her within 50 miles of this place. In fact, I think she's a borderline psychopath.
You are very stupid. It's surprising you're on the road for valedictorian.
Have you gotten any notes from the Black Cat?
Everyone on the Valcan floor has. The valedictorian candidate floor. Our floor.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
Not as far as I know. Although, supposedly, there was a teacher here once, a long time ago, that none of the students liked. They were always playing tricks on her, scaring her and stuff, until one day one of their pranks gave her a heart attack, and she died. Her black cat went running off into the woods during the funeral and never came back. But for years after that, people would spot it lurking in the shadows, and whenever they did, something bad would happen. They said it was the teacher, Miss Hallowell, coming back as her cat to get revenge. Somebody around here is obviously trying to get some mileage out of a silly ghost story. One the headmistress is trying desperately to squelch, by the way, so remember, you didn't hear it from me.
Intelligence sure doesn't equal wisdom, but she seems to be lacking in intelligence as well. Also, we are way too late into this story to try and play the ghost angle.
Okay if I take a close-up of you? Rachel needs it for the school website.
Rachel roped you into helping her, huh? Lucky you. Your first day, you get to spend it with every loser in our class. Ready for my close-up, darling?
I'm gonna make this just the worst picture of you. Also, what is your idle line?
Can we do this, please?
So, the whole teacher thing, obviously a red herring about the ghost and whatever, could be a descendant of hers. Like maybe her son in the other school, or one of the kids here is a daughter. Could be. It'll probably be connected in some way, otherwise it's a bit of a weird story to include, but I definitely feel like it's either one of the students here or one of the students at the boys' school.
Any idea who the black cat is?
It's Mel. See, like I said, she's a little psycho. And black cats, strange mishaps, it all fits in with that inane goth thing she's got going. I mean, who else could it be?
Again, you are really dumb. Why would someone fucking be like signing it personally anyway? Why would she bother with
I
whatever?
get the impression Rachel's not one of your favorite people.
She's no one's favorite people. Even Corrine doesn't like her.
She doesn't have one single friend?
Nope. She has no business being here, either socially or academically, and she knows it. She makes no effort to fit in because she knows she never will. Gotta give her that much.
Thanks for all the advice.
No prob.
Well, everyone here continues to just suck. The story of 4.
Looks like I need a key.
It's locked. It's quiet. Okay. There is some other stuff I can do, but I should look at that computer. If I can find an angle where I can see the computer. Nancy, please. Okay. Come on, Nancy. That's like the fucking computer equivalent of scribbling over in a notepad to see what's there. Interesting. Student body president. Boy, I do not care to read all this, but I must. 6 to 10:30, 6 to 11. State of Art Resource Center. I'm just going to skim this. Okay. Now what? I didn't take a picture of the bloody... Read something and more? Can I just do more? Story of 4 by Madeline Moore. So, I will need to find the key to get that book. I imagine Mean Girl here was the president.
How's it going?
Apparently, I need to get a password from you before I can use the school's computer.
That's right. Unfortunately, I need to finish this DNA model before I can give it to you. Too bad, huh?
Want me to help you?
Sure, you bet. Excellent idea. Okay, here's what you need to do. You just have to make sure adenine is always paired with thymine and cytosine is always paired with guanine. And make sure each pair is connected to a sugar on the alternating sugar phosphate side. Just jump in, you'll figure it out. When you're done, bring it back, and if you get it right, I'll tell you the password.
Sounds good.
So you are just stupid.
What else is going on?
I need to get going.
Pop in anytime.
I don't know chemistry, blah blah blah. Okay. And rotation, nice. What did she say? What needed to go where? Empty hall. I'm glad I'm not going here for real. I would be miserable. Or I'd become like Deb, and that's worse. Nice. So adenine always paired with thymine, and Cysteine always paired with guanine. Each pair connected to a sugar on the alternating sugar phosphate sides. No problemo. Okay. So yellow paired with black and sugar in between. And white is sugar, okay. On alternating sides of sugar phosphate. Phosphate being brown. Okay, so they should all be sugar brown, sugar brown, sugar brown. That's a nice, easy place to start. Or so I thought, but then I don't... I'm gonna need to know more specifically where they are. That's fine. But I can make sure that... not necessarily. I was going to say I can make sure all the white ones are sideways, but that's not necessarily the case. Actually, it'd be the opposite case, because I know that... yeah. Yeah, so white and brown should be at the top always, white connected to that, brown always in the in-between. Adenine with thymine. And cysto with guanine. So red and blue, yellow, black. Yep. So red, so I'm looking for this. That's right. Then I need this. And then that can go there. There was an individual brown somewhere here. I sass these games. I enjoy them a lot. They're fun to sass. That's interesting. Two yellows together. So it doesn't necessarily have to alternate. It's one that they have to be... Okay, makes sense. Yeah. So she said something about on the ends, so it might be a case of this side might need to be... No, because that was already that, so... Yeah, okay, so that's forced to be that regardless. Okay, yeah, so those are alternating. The middle ones don't need to alternate. Healthy. Maybe better for this. Maybe not. And that one has to go there. It's good to know. Is there a way to quickly reset this? No. I do not have red and white by itself. Not red and white, blue and white by itself. Yes, I do. I'm stupid. think that would have to go there, that would have to go there, I think. Doot, doot, doot. It's running away by itself. One has to be yellow, so we need a black one there. It will be with that. I think I'm back to where I just was at an FAO. It can't be that. But it can be this. And that. And that. Don't have a yellow by itself, so that can't be that. Nope. Nope. Could be. Hopefully this is interesting to watch. I'm enjoying it. Glad you're having a good time. So it has to go there. No, it can't be moved, so it has to be connected from above. So this would work well with that. These ones have to be there. So this can't be the one there. Need a brown. That works. Can't be that one. Could be that. Nope, can't be that one. Is that it? No. Just perfectly doesn't fit. Any immediate problem I see? I do notice that the light is only coming from one place on these, so it could potentially be a case of I could game it by comparing that. Light coming from the right. So presumably if I've done it from the left, like this, then that's actually wrong and it should be like that. In which case... So that one's set in, so I copy that. And set in, can't move that, can move that back. Yeah. And there was blue there and red there, so I know that it's not a case of all the ones on this side, all the ones on this side. Trying to voice my thought process through this because I am very bad at voicing thoughts. Okay, I think my light theory was incorrect. Do do do. I should probably reset this. Can I quickly reset this? No. That is very annoying. Yeah, practice is what it takes. It could also just turn out that these games are not great for streaming. I hope they turn out to be decent, because I enjoyed these games and this is a great excuse to play them. Ah, that could have been that anyway. Okay, so that one has to be that one. And bug spell there. Can't be that. Can't be that. Could be that. Couldn't be that. Couldn't be that. That works well. So 10, so on that. But that doesn't quite work because of that. I need white, no connector. No down connector. No one can't be there then. I would need the individual word for this. That one has to go there. That works well. That one must be black. Can't be that one. Nope. Which means that can't be there. Look at me practicing voicing as I sit here in silence. Locked. It's locked. Regardless if this is good to stream or not, I am certainly enjoying it. These are good games. Well, some of them are good games. So I've separated these, so these are the only pieces that can connect to this one. This is the middle because I think I should do this one last because it's too nebulous. Welcome to the stream that never ended. As I sit here trying to figure this out. You've been too good at jigsaws. I mean, I guess you can be good at jigsaws. But that's not something I've ever been too great with. This one not having a connector has really thrown me off. I'm Nancy Drew. And when Nancy looks up from her game, everyone was dead. Oh no. She distracted me by making me do her homework and then killed everyone. That's golly gee mean. Good so far. Is that it? That looks like it. No, because there's a fucking missing thing here. And here. Great. Whee! Is this good
Finished
enough?
with that DNA model?
Here it is.
Afraid you made a boo-boo.
Try again.
What else is going on?
I'll catch you later.
Adios.
I was so excited for a moment. Okay, let's change my thinking. This yellow is locked in, which means there must be a black one here that connects to that. And this works out with the light theory as well. Yellow one here, so there must be a black one above it. This works with light theory. This does that. I've already determined that must be that and that must be that. end with a non-pointy brown. And disconnected white. Unless it's this. Then this must change. Can't be that. Be that. Must be that, or must be this. So we need pointy white. Pointy white with a brown. Well, not necessarily with a brown. Pointy white. It's color theory? Light theory, rather. I like the episode where Billy spends time on a puzzle for a long time. You are a very patient giraffe. Everything is lining up with the light theory, so I'm thinking that might be right. In which case, that would have to be there. Okay. This much I can be sure of. So lines up with light theory. And does knock. Uh... No, that was wrong anyway. No, that was wrong anyway. Yeah, that's not quite right. And connect to here. I will believe in the you that believes in me. I've watched some of Gurren Lagann. Mostly couldn't get into it because deserts. That's good, but this doesn't really seem my thing otherwise. Mech shows should be a thing I'm super into, but I want to know about like the mechanics of the mech, like the actual robotics and etc. Not just big flashy thing. That's why the early Iron Man movies are really fucking cool to me. It's like all mechanical and yeah. There's still a lot of bullshit going on, but it's like I love the Iron Man Mark 1 armor. I keep reaching this conclusion, and I feel like I'm maybe just missing something. Like, is there an actual piece missing from the puzzle?
Finished with that DNA model?
You tell me.
Afraid you made a boo-boo.
I'll do it over.
What else is going on?
I need to get going.
Pop in anytime.
I literally can't do the other side quest I have until I do this. Okay, I think my light theory might be wrong then. Because I just can't do this otherwise. Yeah. If they actually, like, go into blueprints and mechanics of how a suit works, I would probably like that a lot. Like, I really feel like I'm missing a piece or something. Because, like, this works so well, except for this tiny bit. That's cool. The zero mission thing. Wheeze Daddy? Wheeze
Finished with that
Daddy.
DNA model?
Here it is.
Awesome. Okay.
Okay.
WAC 35NE136.
WAC35NE136. Got it. Thanks.
What else is going on?
What do you think your chances are for making valedictorian?
Chance has nothing to do with it. I deserve to be valedictorian. Therefore, I'm going to be valedictorian.
None of the other girls deserve it?
Absolutely not. Look, it's not just a matter of getting the highest grades. The faculty also looks at extracurricular activities, leadership, community
You don't have
service,
that.
school
You don't have
spirit,
that. You
things
don't have
I
that.
totally excel at. I'm going to be valedictorian, and then I'm going to Harvard.
I'll catch you later.
Pop in anytime.
That's what she said. Okay, let's Nancy some Drew. Fuck you, game. Please. Okay. WAC35NE136. Thank fuck.
I'm in charge of the snack shop? This should be interesting. I don't even know where it is.
Cool. Fucking thanks for not letting me see my duties, asshole. Okay, and we got a text. And we got a text. Please, game. Game. Game.
Looks like Mel got another note.
Interesting. So I have to do that daily. Edgar Allan Poe. That does point it towards it being the goth girl. So more links will become available as time goes on. Yep. Oh boy. Interesting. That was why Waverly? I'm gonna... Let's... $18.66. Lifelong friends. Okay, I didn't upload the thing. Please just let me do the camera thing. Or if I've not finished that yet, it won't let me. That. Go on there. There we go. So okay, then it's... This is the worst pictures possible. Okay, then I need two more. Okay. So I need girl who did this in the first place, and roommate of someone. No, you two are roommates. Those you. There's the one who gave me the task, so I'm missing someone. Oh, 18 something or other. $18.66? I think that says. Always worth a try. Nope. Excuse me. I'm gonna fucking save. Because good god, I don't want to do that puzzle again. Not a bad puzzle, just... ugh. Okay, go back to her. Do I need a self-portrait as well? No, because I'm not a valedictorian. Melty face. There you go.
What's up, roomie?
Do you know where I can get the key that opens the special collections cabinet in the library?
You can get it from me. How bad do you want it?
Kind of bad. There's a book in the collection I'd really like to look at.
Okay, here's the deal. I'll give you the key to the cabinet if you can finish these orthographic views for me.
How do I do that?
Of course.
Just figure out which views go with which object. Each object has a front, top, and side view. Those are examples in case you need them.
I can do that.
Bring them back when you're done.
Oh my god, the nerd is making you do her thing? That's so hard. Anyway, do my thing. Anyway, do my thing.
Anything else?
Any idea where that book that's missing from the library is?
Why? Are you an Edgar Allan Poe fan?
Actually, yeah, I am.
You and me both. Unfortunately, I don't have a clue who has it.
Did it go missing before or after notes from the Black Cat started showing up?
Before. Right before, in fact. I see what you're getting at. It was called the Black Cat, wasn't it? That's kind of freaky.
Any idea why it would be missing?
Somebody must have wanted that book and not wanted anyone to know they wanted it. That's all I can figure.
I met Leela. She was in the rec room.
She's usually in the gym, either bouncing, kicking, hitting, or throwing some kind of ball. You name a sport, she's great at it. And competitive? That girl loves to win, and almost always does.
When did she hurt her wrist?
She started wrapping her wrist about a week ago, but is it actually hurt? Debatable.
Could she be the Black Cat?
Well, she's here on a scholarship, so it's real hard for me to believe she's smart enough to 1. Secretly be the Black Cat, and 2. Divert suspicion by faking an injury and making herself look like a victim of the Black Cat. But I have to admit, it is possible.
Could have been climbing in the tree and fell.
I'd better get going. Bye.
Enjoy.
Trying to get into this room for some nefarious reason.
I'm here.
I need to take a picture of this.
What's the word?
I need a photo of your roommate Megan for the school website. Would you happen to have one?
Sure don't. But Leela Yadav might. She and Megan have been palling around lately. Check the rec room downstairs.
Are you friends with Leela?
No, although I used to be. Of course, that was in grade school, before she got caught up in sports. Now all she thinks about is competing and winning and school spirit. Stuff I just find pathetic.
Do you think she's smart?
Extremely. Which, to me, makes her descent into jockdom even sadder.
Do most kids like her?
I'm not a fan, but everyone else? You bet.
Do you hang out with Izzy much?
I don't hang out with her at all. I can't stand her. She's so fake and vacuous, it's like talking to a mannequin.
Would you say she's the most popular girl in your class?
Absolutely. Sometimes the sound of everyone sucking up to her is positively deafening.
Who do you think the black cat is?
I don't do conversations on that subject, remember? Especially when it's so obvious that it's Izzy.
Does anyone else think it's Izzy?
Megan, my missing in action roommate, she thinks it's Izzy too. Of course, that's because she hates Izzy for stealing her boyfriend. My reasoning is more logical. Izzy doesn't deserve to be valedictorian, and she knows it. She also knows she'll never get into an Ivy League school unless she's valedictorian. So, she has to eliminate the competition.
More likely her boyfriend, not her.
I'll quit bugging you.
Sounds good.
Locked. Izzy must be somewhere else.
You can come in.
Someone didn't lock their door.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Becca Sawyer. Remember?
Sorry, I totally blanked on your name. You get all the pictures uploaded?
Not yet. For one thing, I need to take a picture of you.
Oh, right. Let's do it. I got things to do, Becca. Ready when you are. Fab. Listen, be sure to let me know when you get all the pictures uploaded, okay? I can't remember. Did I tell you not to bother with Danielle Hayes' picture?
No, but her name's been scratched off, so that's what I figured.
Sorry, my mind is going, all this paper writing, which I kinda need to get back to.
Guess I'd better get to work.
Bye.
Oh, one more question. Who do you think the black cat is?
I haven't gotten any notes, so I don't know and I don't really care. See ya.
I don't think this game would do this, but it could be a case where she has some... what's it called? DID. Dissociative identity disorder. Maybe not that far, but like... something as to why she seems so... absent-minded. And that could be a case for her being the cat.
Not now, please.
I need to do a shift up the thing. Please let me face the thing. Hello. We got a bunch of information. Announce that it's open. As long as I'm not timed, then whatever.
Attention, everyone. As of now, the snack shop is open.
Did the game crap? There we go. Bread.
You know, I hate to admit it, but I really like calculus.
No,
Tomatoes, meat.
No, I do. I love going to that class.
Everybody does. Mr. Harris is like the best looking teacher in the whole universe. It's supposed to snow pretty soon. Blizzard type
I better
snow.
do that over.
Why? Tomatoes. Meat. Unless that's opposite order, in which case, yeah, okay. Bread, meat, tomatoes.
That's not quite right.
Why? Apple. That's what I've got.
Come get your order.
Nuts. Grilled lettuce sandwich. Or toasted lettuce. That's a weird order. Nuts, apple juice.
Order up.
Bagel. On a bagel, it seems way less weird.
Food's ready.
Still a bit weird. And not toasting a bagel is extremely weird. Orange. This cookie? Yes. And pretzels. I've put them on the wrong fucking plate.
Come get your order.
Nuts, apple, cookie, milk, toasted bagel.
Order's ready. There. All done.
These minigames in NC Drew are oddly... Huh.
Wonder what this is to.
Okay. These minigames in NC Drew are always more fun than they should be.
Hey, what's going on?
I was told I could maybe get a picture of Megan Vargas from you.
Yeah, I've got a picture of her you could use. And if you beat me at a game of air hockey, I'll go get it for you.
Bring it on.
Yes. Okay.
Speaking of...
First, pick your mallet. Then, after the game starts...
Yes, I know how to play air
pick the
hockey.
mallet and try to get it into the goal at my end. And when I hit the puck towards your goal, use your mallet to block it. If you can. You can only use your mallet on your half of the table.
I know how to play air
First
hockey.
person to score 7
Please.
goals wins. Got it?
Please.
Got it.
Then let's get it on.
Ah, this brings back memories. I do remember this. I remember I used to find it really funny to just power shot it. Man, I haven't played actual air hockey in so long. Not that there's ever a place for me to find it.
Scores!
Shut up, you're losing 2-1. Not that I could ever find a place in person to actually play it, but it's very fun.
Oh yeah, uh-huh. Oh yeah,
I'm a genius.
uh-huh.
First to 7, was it? Okay, that was me being a fucking dumbass.
Point.
Wow. That was my most impressive playing yet.
And the winner is you! Congrats! Guess I owe you Megan's picture. Next time I go upstairs, I'll get it for you. Want to play again?
No thanks.
Need anything else?
Did you get that picture of Megan for me?
Sorry, haven't gone back to my room yet.
Is it true you're here on a scholarship?
That's right, athletic. Full ride. Although I have to maintain a pretty high grade point average in order to keep it. Luckily for me, that's not a problem.
What would happen if you got injured and couldn't play sports for the rest of the year?
They'd probably pull my scholarship. So not only would I not be valedictorian, I wouldn't even be able to graduate, which would really shoot holes in my future. So if I get injured again and I find out it's this black cat person's fault, believe me, she's gonna wind up injured too.
Would it be okay if you weren't the valedictorian?
It'd be okay with the school, but it sure wouldn't be okay with me. No matter what I'm competing in, I always play to win. The nice thing is, I usually do.
You just lost to me. Shut up.
Are you and Izzy pretty good friends?
We get along. We're roommates mostly because we're both valedictorian candidates, and that's just the way the room assignments worked out.
So you don't like her that much?
I like her fine. She's smart, she's pretty, she's popular, she's always got a boyfriend. What's not to like?
Any idea what happened to the book of Poe stories that's missing from the library?
I sure don't have it. Mel, our resident goth girl, she probably does. That freak's probably working on a way to bring him back from the dead so he can autograph it.
I'd better get going.
Okie dokie.
And we were also given more of someone else's homework to do. This is significantly easier though. I'm assuming the front is this one. Yeah, that looks right. Good dots.
You finished those ortho views for me?
I think so.
Okay, let's see what we've got. Sorry, you need to check the front view of this one. Anything else?
I'll let you get back to your paper.
Hasta whatever. You finished those ortho views for me?
There you go.
Looks great. Thanks. Here's the key to the cabinet. Whatever books you take out, be sure to put them back when you're done. They're too old and fragile to carry around.
I will.
And leave the key in the lock. I'll grab it later. Anything else?
I'd better get going. Bye.
Enjoy.
Making a lot of progress. We're technically over time, but I want to keep going. And I've had enough streams, so I've gone short. I don't care about going long.
Leela's not gonna like that.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind if you head off. Mostly just saying I'm going to keep going in general. I appreciate it. Hmm. Aha. If that's the date of her death, then we can figure out what the combination is to that safe. $1866. Well, first of all, let's try... Nope. Okay. So. MDCCC LXV. Unless the game just doesn't give me a way to translate revenue rules, I'm not going to look it up, because that would feel like cheating. But this is a different date to the one given there. $1886. Okay, I feel like I still don't have what I need there. I should call Megan as well.
This is Megan.
Hi, my name is Becca Sawyer. I'm a new student at Waverly, and I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions, if that's okay. I mean, I know you've been sick.
No, go ahead. I'm still kind of weak, but talking on the phone's not gonna kill me.
What exactly happened to you anyway?
I was eating dinner at school 3 nights ago when all of a sudden I couldn't breathe. And when I tried to stand up, I got so dizzy I fell right over. So they rushed me to the hospital, and by the time I got there, I was turning blue, and my blood pressure was down to like 40/20 or something.
Whoa.
I'd gone in anaphylactic shock. But then they pumped me full of epinephrine, so by morning I was all stable and stuff. My parents were real upset. They dragged me home with them, and they still haven't said when they're gonna let me go back. I even heard them talking about suing the school. Anyway, Now I'm real upset. I really miss Waverly. For the most part.
I mean, they should sue the school if someone tried to fucking kill you.
Have you ever gone into anaphylactic shock before?
Oh, yeah. I've been to the emergency room on account of my allergies so many times.
Nuts,
it's
probably.
ridiculous. See, I'm allergic to tree nuts. Almonds, walnuts, cashews. My mom's always telling me to pay more attention to what I'm eating, but I'm really bad at that.
Could you email me your picture? I need it for the school's website.
Sorry, the camera on my cell phone died on me, and my parents don't have a scanner here. But I think Leela has a decent picture of me. Go ask her. Leela Yadav, Izzy Romero's roommate.
What's up with all this black cat stuff that's going on at Waverly?
Good question. All I can tell you is, about 10 days ago, someone slipped a note under my door. All it had on it were the words, "The black cat wants you to start packing," and a paw print with some scratch marks.
Weird.
So, most likely whoever was on lunch duty 3 days ago is the one who poisoned her.
All it said was, "Time's up." I went to dinner the next night and...
Wound up in the hospital. You think whoever sent you that note tampered with your food and deliberately triggered that allergic reaction?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a coincidence. I've been to the emergency room on account of my stupid allergies so many times, it's ridiculous. And even if someone did put something in my food, I'm still here. I mean, I always recover. It's not like they were trying to kill me or anything. So to answer your question, I wish I knew what the deal with the black cat is, but I don't have a clue.
Did many kids at Waverly know about your allergies before this last episode?
Everybody knew. School policy. That way kids wouldn't give me anything with nuts in it. At least, that was the plan.
If you had to guess, who would you say the black cat is?
Izzy Romero.
Why her?
Because she's the sneakiest, most spiteful person I've ever known. You've probably met her by now, and I know she doesn't seem that way.
She 1000% seems that way.
Just wait.
I'd better let you go.
Anyway, it's been real. I'll see you
But
when
she
I
seems
get
like too
back
much
to
of a red herring.
Okay?
Right, bye.
Who was on lunch before us? Yeah, I definitely think she's a red herring. If anything, our roommate is way more suspicious.
It's only fair to warn you, I'm not in a very good mood right now.
Because of Izzy and your boyfriend?
Of course because of Izzy and my boyfriend. How could she do it? Did she think I wouldn't mind if she started dating Jacob? Did she think I wouldn't find out? My gosh, it's all over school.
Maybe it's more Jacob's fault than hers.
Jacob's just like any other guy, and let's face it, guys are basically sheep. The minute somebody says, "Hey, the grass is greener over here," boom, they're gone.
Whatever,
I
Miss
never
Andrist.
figured she'd actually make a move on him while he was still dating me. I mean, who does that to their own roommate?
Have you confronted her yet?
No. And you know what? I don't think I will. I'm just gonna act like nothing's wrong. If she's got the guts to bring up the subject, fine. But I'm not gonna say a word. I'm gonna let her wonder just how and when I'm going to get back at her. Because I will definitely get back at her. In the meantime, I'm just gonna shake it off and get back in the game. What's up, girl?
Maybe there are multiple black cats going around. And whenever something bullshit happens with gossip, another one of them is like, "Oh, I'm the black cat now, I'm gonna get you, ooh."
Did you get that picture of Megan for me?
I've got it right here, but the only way you're going to get it from me is by beating me at Scram. What do you say?
Same as before. Bring it on.
Excellent. Okay. Each game has 2 rounds. You play one round as the blocker and the other round as the scorer, and you take turns throwing the darts. First, the blocker throws 3 darts, then the scorer throws 3 darts, and so on. Now, the object of the game is for the blocker to end the round by landing a dart in any section of all 20 numbers, while the object of the game for the scorer is, naturally, to accumulate as many points as possible before the round ends.
I assume that hitting the bullseye is worth 50 points and hitting the ring outside it is worth 25?
That's right. Once all the numbers are blocked, the rolls are reversed, and you play another round. After 2 rounds, whoever has accumulated the most points wins. Just like in regular darts, the harder the section of any number is to hit, the more points you get. So, you ready?
I'm ready. Game on.
Cool.
So, in this
PvP
round, you're
darts.
the blocker, and you're going to try to hit the high numbers so they get crossed off the score list. I think I got it. Okay, so now it's my turn to throw, and I get to score. Guess I better go for the high numbers before you take them out. Missed. I did it!
I did it.
Bingo!
Bullseye, actually.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oopsie. All right!
Yes.
Damn.
Gosh, I'm good. Blew that.
I did it!
I did it.
Blew that. Yes.
I did it! All right!
Oh yeah. Yes.
I'm wondering if we can still do doubles and triples.
Darn!
Looks like it.
Missed.
Nailed it. Gosh, I'm good.
Bingo! Bingo!
Gosh, I'm good.
Gosh, I'm good.
Bingo! All right!
Yes.
I'm blocker this round.
Blocker, I hardly know her. Excuse me. Excuse me again.
Bingo! All right!
Oh yeah.
This is a neat version of darts, but it sure
Gosh,
takes a
I'm
while.
good.
Bingo! That works. Bingo!
Blew that.
All right! All right!
Nailed it. Darn it.
That works. That works. Bingo!
Gosh, I'm good.
Gosh, I'm good.
All right! I did it!
I did it.
Blew that.
That works. That works.
Nuts. Oh, yeah.
Oopsie.
And the winner is you. Congrats. Here's the photo of Megan you wanted.
Great. Looks like I'll have to take a picture of a picture.
Want to play
Perfect.
again?
No thanks.
Need anything else?
That's it for now.
Bye.
Lots of good day one progress. Ah, really? Oh well.
How's it going?
I need to take your picture again. Sorry.
Fine with me. I said I'm ready.
What's this about you're stealing Leela's boyfriend?
The guy asked me to Oxboro's holiday bash, and I said yes. Big whoop.
You didn't have a steady boyfriend already?
Not as far as I was concerned. Look, I don't steal boyfriends, okay? I don't have to. Guys are just naturally attracted to me. I know how
Why?
conceited that sounds, but it's the truth. Leela had her chance with this guy. She couldn't cut it, so now he's into me. She's just gonna have to deal with it.
The Missing Book of Stories by Edgar Allan Poe. Do you by any chance
Unless the
know
guys
what
have been
it is?
blackmailed.
No. No offense, but some of the questions you ask are kind of strange.
I read your blog on the school website.
Oh yeah? You like it?
It was okay.
Gotta keep my name out there, you know. And my face. I mean, it's doubtful some rich, powerful person is gonna be checking out Waverly's website, but you never know.
I'll catch you later.
Pop in anytime.
Hey, what's going on?
I need to take your picture again. You mind?
Go right ahead. Fire away. I'm waiting.
I better get going.
Okie dokie.
An extra pretzel, 2 extra pretzels, and 2 extra nuts have been taken from her. And this was as she was locked in.
What's up, Rumi?
I need to take your picture again.
Cheese. Could you speed it up a little?
I'll let you get back to your paper.
Later.
Come on in.
Greetings once again.
I need to take your picture again.
Groovy.
you by any chance have a library book called The Black Cat and Other Poe Stories?
The one that's missing from the library? Sure don't. I've never been much into Edgar. He's a little over the top, even for me.
I called Megan Vargas.
Yeah? How is she?
Not great. She really misses this place.
More likely she's concerned about falling behind in her schoolwork and not making valedictorian.
She thinks Izzy is the Black Cat too.
That's only because she thinks Izzy stole her boyfriend. I told Megan she was better off without the guy because anybody who'd be attracted to Izzy was obviously worthless. But she didn't take that very well.
I better get going.
Drop in any time.
Based and true, Queen.
You can come in. Maybe later, okay?
Why did you let me in? Really? Apologies for that. Oh, stream, please don't fuck up. There we go.
How's it going?
Thanks for all the advice.
See ya.
And I got the mystery key. Not for her, so... Here? Doesn't seem so.
What's up, Rumi?
I've bugged you enough. See ya.
Hasta whatever.
It's already open.
Yeah? I'm here. Greetings once again.
I'll let you get back to your music.
Sounds good.
You can come in. You're here to take my picture over, aren't you? So what's the holdup? Remember, come back when you've got them all uploaded.
Okay, upstairs is done, library's done. So I need Sporty and Polaroid again.
Hey, what's going on?
I need to take your picture again. You mind?
Go right ahead. Fire away. Is there a problem?
Can I not take the picture again? Because that is an issue.
That's it for now.
Hit him hard.
Do I have the picture? I sure don't. I really hope... Okay, good. I was going to say, I really hope I haven't softlocked myself, but I haven't.
Sounds like the black cat's stalking Izzy.
Okay. Oh, they're out of time. Night falls. And now it's time to sneak around.
You can come in. Hey, you got everyone's picture uploaded.
Sure did.
Fab. Now I need you to lay out the web page. Just get back on the computer, log in, and click on the Meet the Candidates link again. It'll take you to a description of exactly where I want everything to go.
What if I'd rather lay everything out my way?
You can't. That would be cheating. This is my project. It's got to be done my way.
This part is all
I'll
on
check
you,
the
though.
page when you're done to make sure
Like,
everything's kosher. If anything's in the wrong place, I'll leave you a message describing what needs
what
to
are
be
you actually
fixed.
doing if not the...
And once the layout
Fucking-
is perfect,
Report back to me, because I'll probably have something else for you to do.
I knew you were going to say that.
Like, what are
In
you
case
actually
I
doing?
forgot to say it before, I'm really grateful for your help. Maybe someday I can return the favor.
Don't worry about it. It'll be nice just having you as a friend.
Right.
No suspect.
Go away, please.
You suck.
Plagiarism? Is that true or is it just a rumor?
Okay.
Hey, what's going on?
let you go.
Okie dokie.
Haven't looked outside yet, but I want to wait until it's daytime again.
How's it going?
Is it true you just got a second note from the Black Cat?
No, I'm pretty sure the note I got was from Leela. It was a lame attempt to get even with me for stealing her stupid boyfriend.
May I see it?
Sorry, I did the same thing to it that I did to the first note. Burned it.
What do you think about Mel and that plagiarism charge?
I'm not surprised. Like I said, she's psycho. She wouldn't think twice about doing something like that.
Thanks for all the advice.
See ya.
Boy. Who the fuck is Kareen? Was she Kareen? Hmm. Who was Megan? You were Izzy. Before Izzy, so... Izzy and Mel, far as possible. Were you Leela? Megan is not in the third spot. Or doesn't have it. You were Leela. You were Izzy. Think you were Corrine. You were Mel. I have no idea which of you two you are. You were Rachel because you left the note. Which means you must be Megan. Okay. So Megan can't be there. One of your roommates. Megan is from Concord, which I believe is near Boston. Or it's Concord. I'm an idiot. Leela R.I. You were biology. That would make you psych. Not you. You psych. Now you need to switch. Izzy can't be bio then. Pittsburgh. Math.
How's it going?
Thanks for all the advice.
No prob.
Well, you're in the library, so that would make me think English. You also write. English is from Boston. Puzzles be puzzling. Immediately before the girl who loves history. Somewhere before Izzy. But after someone else. Puzzles v puzzling. Why do they never just include a quick reset thing? Okay. Megan cannot be in the third spot. That spot can't be Boston, so I've done that wrong. Yes. Just swoop in and take all credit for their friggin' degrees or whatever. I'm gonna look this one up. I am not good at this kind of puzzle. Mel, Rachel... Let me just put this over here, actually. Okay. Mel. Then Rachel. Then Leela. Who is Leela? You are Leela. Then Corinne. It's you. Okay. There. Okay, let me close this. Okay.
That should do it. I hope.
Yeah. I am not good at those kinds of puzzles.
Not now, please. It's not locked.
Becca, nice job on the layout.
Thank you. What's next?
Next, I need you to take a few more pictures. Here's a list. They're
I
all
hate
things
you.
that are special to Waverly Academy somehow. Iconic, I guess you'd say. They can all be found on the school grounds. The only one that might be a little problematic is the picture of Rita Hollowell and her cat. She was one of Waverly's founding teachers. There's a couple of references to the picture in the school records, but it hasn't been seen in eons.
I'm gonna finish up in a
But
sec.
if you can find it, and I can get a photo of that photo up on the website, it would be such an incredible coup that it might even put me back in the running for valedictorian.
I'll give it my best shot.
Upload them like before. I'll check them when they're up, and if I see any problems, I'll leave a note for you on the page. Come back to me when you're done.
Well, good luck with your papers.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna be done for now. Because, boy, I'm... Oh, wow, that just didn't mean to quit. We did do a lot of stuff. I enjoy the non-secure games. I think they'll make very good streaming stuff. They will also make for good, fucking compilation videos. Yeah, maybe. Maybe.